Alright, so picking up from the previous video, the Cape Town to Joburg drive. I actually wasn't sure if I want to make this video, but you know what? Something did happen here in Joburg that is really worth mentioning. It's going to be important for the next coming videos. Anyways, yeah, let's get to it. So on the trip itself, right, there were no issues whatsoever. If you guys remember, like the drive was fine. But when the drive-in period ended, right, when I hit the 1,000 kilometers, something did happen. Anyways, we are gonna get to that a bit later. So the idea for being in Joburg was I was gonna spend 2 weeks in Joburg because I was still going to the office, and then 4 weeks in Limpopo. But yeah, so let's talk about the stay in Joburg. Being home was actually amazing. I don't have the video, but I did do the drive from Joburg to Limpopo. Believe it or not, I spent 1.2 for a full tank, and I got home left with half tank. I was driving with my family, so I was driving actually very slow, doing like 120, 130. So this car can be very fuel efficient. Apart from that, yo guys, like one of the things that actually made me happy with being home, like, was seeing my squad, man. Like, you know, when you see the people you grew up with, like your friends, the people you walk to school with, and now they're winning, like, yo, I want to laugh. That really made my day with being home. Got to go for drives with my friends. Like, yeah, like that feeling is unexplainable. So, for the issue, look at this. 1, go! So yeah, unfortunately the car is in limp mode, but before we get to the limp mode issue, let's first do a small upgrade on the intake. You know what, actually let's go back to this exact day. So today we're actually doing a bit of a tune, but not like a tune. So as you can see, I have this connected all the way to the car. So ever since the overhaul, right, this car has been in limp mode. They would have attended to it themselves, but I left as soon as they finished the overhaul, so we only discovered this now. But anyways, I did reset adaptations for the car. So I reset the ECU adaptation and the gearbox adaptations. So it should pretty much be relearning everything. The air, like the intake air, pretty much the whole car is going to be relearning. But yeah, I think like after an overhaul, it's best to just reset our adaptations immediately. But anyways, so I have this that I thought I was gonna fit right now, so the car can relearn the new air with the additional. So this is an upgrade on this guy. So this is the stock airbox, and this is the upgraded one. The difference is, so if you check, let me just put it here. Right, so with this one you have your intake for the air, then it goes through the filter, which is this guy that sits up here, and then the air gets sucked into the engine. So now it went through the filter and it's clean, right? So this has an additional air intake location, so it's 2 inlets, and then pretty much it's more air in. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeding today before I start the car. I reset the adaptation. I need to give it about 10 minutes for it to go to sleep. Then I'll start it for the first 2 minutes. It's gonna drive idle while it's trying to learn the new air values, which is why I want to feed this now. So the relearned values are gonna be for this guy. Anyways, on to it. Coding sunrise over Josie streets, Table Mountain where the ocean meets. Feel the pulse of the red earth. A nation of beauty, a nation of words. From the Kenyans deep to the wild savannah, we're dancing under the African banner. Ubuntu in our hearts is the rhythm we keep. From the mountain high to the valley deep. Can you hear the calling? The drums are calling. The rhythm is falling. The spirit is falling. See how tall I look through. Alright, moment of truth. She's been asleep for about 10 minutes now, 15 minutes. So now it's time to start the car. I expect it to like rough idle for a while. The instruction said it's gonna rough idle for about 2 minutes while it's trying to learn the new values. So let's go. I just had the exhaust making some funny sounds. So I will be replacing the brake pads today. So it's still complaining about that. So I do have the pads at the back of the car. And we have a drivetrain error, which makes sense. They did rough idle for a bit. So the instruction said to let it idle for about 2 minutes. So let's leave it to that, and it's gonna relearn the new values. But yeah, I'll just keep this running because it always switches on automatically. So if it's gonna influence idle, then let's keep it on. But yeah, gonna let it idle for 2 minutes. I didn't even check the time. 11:40. So go, see you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, this thing has been idling for about 15 minutes because I was in a phone call. So finally we see a drivetrain error, like an actual error. And if we look here on my not pirated software, it's complaining about charging pressure control, Valvetronic, intake camshaft installation. Oh boy. And oh. So yeah, unfortunately the car is in limp mode, and after I scanned it with the software that I used that I did not pirate, yeah, some serious errors came through. This kind of now got me paranoid. But apart from that, right, like the car itself has no issues, like apart from the lack of power. I mean, like there's no overheating, like there's nothing. So to some extent that kind of gave me peace of mind. Like the drive from Joburg to Limpopo. When I got to Limpopo, I drove around a couple of times. But yeah, I will be uploading the next video, the one where I will return to Cape Town, and then following that one is gonna be us taking the car back to see what the issue is. But yeah, for now you guys can enjoy this. Oh, again, the problem with limp mode is you don't have power. Normally it's easy to spin this car, but now as you can see, in order to not overstrain the engine, I need to find like a sandy place and play around. Anyways, I'm gonna restart the video for you guys to at least, like, you know, hear the exhaust and the sound. But yeah, anyways, see you guys on the next one.